everyone, welcome back to my channel So Little Time, and my name is Karen. So I hope you're all doing really well, and thank you very much for joining me for another day of Vlogmas. Today is day 6, so I am actually getting on this morning for a change. So I've decided to do some of the nice things first and then to crack on with some cleaning a little bit later on. So today we've got my twins' nativity play at 2 o'clock today. So my husband will be coming home slightly early from work so we can go and watch that together. So I'm super excited to see them in their play. Yeah, it's funny actually because James is really quite, he's my dark-haired one, he's really quite outgoing at home, but when he's at school he's a lot more shy, and then it's vice versa. So like for Thomas, he's like more confident when he's at school and he's the quieter one at home. Well, I say that, not so much these days, but yeah, definitely their roles change depending on what scenario they're in. And last year Thomas was a narrator, and he really enjoyed that because he's very nicely spoken. And so he's very clear when he speaks and things like that. So that was a really good role for him, and he really enjoyed that. And I dressed him up with my husband's dicky bow on, which is really, really cute. But this year he's a townsperson, and he was quite disappointed with that because he said, I don't get to say anything. I wanted to do the same as last year. And I was like, oh, well, you know, they have to share the roles around. And James is a shepherd, so he doesn't have to say anything either. He just has to walk around. So I think he's quite happy with that. So yeah, but yeah, we're really looking forward to that. So we'll be going off to that later on. And then my mum and dad are going to be watching the evening performance. So they're going to have to take the boys down for that because I've got to go to Cubs for Harry's Christmas party night. So I'm looking forward to that. So we're going to go slightly earlier because we need to set up. So I'm just going to put some tinsel in my hair. So I thought I'd put it in this big fat bun, so I can wrap the tinsel around it. I have no idea what I'm going to wear. I've got on today my ready-to-wear Copycat Dungarees that I've made, and I'll put a link at the top about that video just in case you're interested. So I don't know whether to wear these or not because I don't know with the white flowers on whether they're quite festive. Maybe I could change my top to put a different colour top on. I don't know if I've got a red one. That would have been quite nice to put on. Yeah, I'm not really sure because I don't actually have a Christmas jumper and I don't want to have to go and buy one, and I haven't got time to make one, let's face it. Yeah, and then after I've done my advent calendars with you, I'm going to be cracking on with doing a little bit more of this quilting for the hot water bottle cover that I'm doing for Harry for Christmas. So that's how it's currently looking at the minute. I haven't done any more on it since I last spoke to you. But what I did last night was just use my friction pen and put lines on it so I can go over that with my sewing machine on both those pieces there. So yeah, the friction pen, you just iron that off. And so the lines completely disappear. So I've just done the spacing 1.5 inches between each sort of line. So I find that's quite a nice size. So then I think that is the majority of the time-consuming bit done. So then I can sort of start piecing it together properly. So yeah, I know that you have to have bias binding across the bottom of this section here and possibly across the top of that section there where they overlap. So I may use some of the bias binding that came in the advent calendar from Andrea, Beyond the Pink Door. If it contrasts quite nicely, I will check. Otherwise, I will have to find something else, or I could just use the same fabric, but it would be quite nice to have a pop of colour on there. Yeah, so we'll see how we go with that. So I'm going to, do that this morning. And then I'm going to open my advent calendars now. And then I've got a little bit of cleaning that I wanted to do, which I didn't get a chance to have done yesterday. Yeah, so... Right, I shall crack on with the advent calendars then, and then I have got just a couple of things that I wanted to talk to you about, really about my day for tomorrow, because I'm not really sure how that's going to go, and then one other thing as well. So I'm going to open my advent calendar first for a change. So day 6, let's go on the hunt, right? So it's another one of mine, and I've used this stripy bag to wrap it up with, so let's see what we've got. It's a flat one, so I can't remember what this is. Get some labels. Let's have a look. Oh yes, it is. It's some labels from the Lemon Patch. So she's on Instagram, I believe. So I'll put the link down below for her labels, and I'm going to just get one out for you so you can see what they're like. And this one says Going Sewing. So it's got like a nice car on there. Is it a Mini, I think? I think that's a Mini. Yeah, I think it's a Mini. I don't know if that's focusing very well because my camera doesn't do that magical thing of focus and refocus. Yeah, so that's really nice. So I think I got those earlier this year. So yeah, the Lemon Patch. So like I say, I'll link those down below for you. Right, next up we'll do Prym then. So let's have a look for number 6 on this one. think it's on the orange side. Yes, it's here, just this one. So, ooh, what's that? This is interesting, okay. Right, I'll show what it looks like. I have no idea what it is. So it looks like this. Is it a tape measure? No, it's not a tape measure. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I have no clue. Anybody have any ideas what that is? This is the first time I'm going to be, yeah, like not knowing what something is. That's strange. You can press this button. Oh, hang on. Oh, wow. Look how cool that is. That's a mini rotary cutter. Oh, I love that. That's really good. I'm not going to put my finger on it because it might be quite sharp, but oh, and then you just press the button to put it back in. I think that's really nifty. I love that. Oh, I'm really pleased with that one. Oh, that's going to be a nice little gadget to have in my sewing bits and bobs. Right, okay. So let's go on to Beyond the Pink Door then. Now, yesterday, Andrea actually put up on her Facebook group the difference between the number 6 and the number 9. So the number 6 has got baubles and things hanging from the top of this sticker here. And then number 9 has got a penguin at the bottom. So she said, make sure the penguin's the right way up, basically, to differentiate between the two. And I didn't realise, but she said that all of these labels were designed by Caroline, the lady that works with her. And I thought that was really lovely that they were all designed, you know. So yeah, this is number 6 then. Yes, okay, I'm going to open that. Let's have a look what it is. It feels quite squidgy and it's got a flat base. So let's have a look. Yay, didn't rip that bag. Oh, this is so cute. I love it. Oh, look, it's a pincushion. It's actually, you know, quite similar to the one that I use. Let me just grab the one I use. So this is the one that I use, my big chunky one that I made, you know, a long time ago now. And I love this style of pincushion. Like, it's got a wooden ring at the bottom, and I'm going to be making another one as a gift for somebody. And I might even do another one for myself. But it's really good to have pincushions all over the place because I'm always getting up, using the ironing board, moving around, and then always, you know, my pins are never where I need them to be, are they? So yeah, that's great. Another one, nice squishy one. Oh, I love that. That's really nice and colourful as well. Oh, what lovely things. Okay, so that's really nice things out of all of the advent calendars today. I'm really pleased with those. Fabulous. Forgot to also say the top that I'm wearing underneath my dungarees is the Tilly and the Buttons Coco top. So I just absolutely love that pattern. It's brilliant. Right, so tomorrow I've got a really busy day. I call it my crazy Wednesday because I have so much stuff that I do on a Wednesday, and it's got even more busier now because I've managed to get the twins into swimming lessons. So Harry's been going for well over a year now on a Wednesday evening, but now I've got the twins in, and had them on a waiting list for quite a while, and I finally managed to get them in together because I wanted to get, you know, a space where there was 2 available, because I didn't want to get one in and then not the other, because it was, you know, just, it's easier if you just get them all in on the same night. So I've managed to do that. So Wednesdays then I go off in the morning out for a walk with my friend Sally. So I do that. By the time I get back, it's kind of lunchtime. Excuse me, my phone is ringing. I need to see who it is. That was actually the swimming pool. How funny. Yeah, problem with our direct debit payment. We had this when we set up Harry, so I don't know why. It's the same bank details, just copy and paste it. I don't know. Anyway, boring information for you there. Yeah, so Wednesdays is my busy day. So I go out for a walk with my friend Sally in the morning. We don't get back till about lunchtime, and we do quite a lengthy walk every Wednesday. So that's really nice, you know, that I get to go out with a friend and just have a good old chinwag. And I think tomorrow, because it's coming up to Christmas, we are actually going to be stopping for coffee and cake this time, which we don't usually do. So that'd be really nice. And then, yeah, it's a case of getting dinner sorted for myself and Simon, and then sorting out packed lunches for the boys to have whilst they're at swimming, because the twins have got their swimming lesson at 5, so Harry can have his packed lunch then, and then Harry's is at 6:30. So obviously by the time I've showered and changed the boys, Harry will be going for his swimming lesson, so then they can have their packed lunch. So it is just quite a busy day. So then by the time I get back, you know, it's bedtime really. So we just do the bedtime routine, and myself and Simon would just have our dinners as and when we can, really. So I just usually cook something that I can plate up quite easily. So I don't know how much filming I'm going to get done tomorrow, because I will obviously take a little bit of footage whilst I'm out on my walk, because we go through Bradgate Park and it's just a really nice part of Leicestershire. So I'll share a little bit of footage of that. Yeah, and I think then I'll just do what I can. I'll do my advent calendars, obviously, but that won't be until later in the day when I come back from the walk. So that'd be nice to look forward to. And then just one other thing that I wanted to sort of touch on is that I'm actually going to be setting up some sewing social sessions in the village from the new year. I'm not 100% sure what date I'm going to start it from, because at the minute I'm just trying to generate interest and see if there is any interest, because obviously I'm going to be hiring the hall, which is a Methodist church hall, and it's a really nice room. It's nice and warm, and it's got nice space there and tea making facilities and that kind of thing. There's a little kitchen, so it's really perfect for me, and the lady's not going to be charging me too much per hour, which is really lovely. But I do need to sort my own insurance out to cover me for any accidents and that kind of thing. So I think it's public liability insurance that I need to sort out, but I will double check all that. Yeah, so I'm going to be starting it from the new year, and I'm just going to be doing it every Thursday morning in the village from 10 till 1. So a good 3-hour session, and I've just been hoping to set it up every week. I'm hoping to do that, so it'd be nice if people did sort of come in attendance regularly, which would be lovely, and I'll just be asking people to book on through my email and that kind of thing. Yeah, so I'm really excited to get that started. I'm just going to sort of see how it goes for the first few months. I might just book so many sessions and see how it goes, and if it doesn't take off then I'll cancel it, but I'm hoping that it will, and once the word gets out that people will be interested. So I need to print off some flyers today to put out in the village. I'm hoping to put them in the notice boards, maybe put them in a few shops, and then also there is a little local magazine that comes around, so I'm hoping I can just put a little advert in there, which won't hopefully cost me too much, fingers crossed. But yeah, I'm really excited to get that going. I've been thinking about it for a while, and there isn't really anything like that in the village. They do have like knitting clubs, and they also have some other sort of sewing group, but it's not with sewing machines and that kind of thing. So I'm just asking people to bring their own project with them, so I'm not going to be teaching as such. So I just want them to bring their own project, bring their own sewing machine, and for it to just to be a little sort of community social session, really. I thought it would be good for the community, and something for me to do every Thursday morning as well, whilst I've got the time. You know, I'm not looking to go back to work for quite a while whilst the boys are still young, so it's just something for me as well. So I just thought I'd mention it on here just in case anybody is fairly local to Leicester. If you want any more details, then just message in the comments below and I'll contact you direct, just to let you know about it. Yeah, so I'm hoping maybe to start it sort of February time. I thought I'd give myself January just to sort out the insurance and see how much interest I can generate and that kind of thing. And I'm thinking maybe of having just like a maximum amount of people initially, because obviously I don't want it to be too overcrowded, but I don't think it will be to start with. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see if there is any interest. I know there's already about 4 dressmakers in the village who, you know, sew for as a hobby, so hopefully they may be able to come. That would be nice. Yeah, so I did have one lady actually contact me who said that she wouldn't be able to make the session because it was on a weekday, but that she was interested in one-on-one, and I said at the moment I'm not able to offer that, but maybe in the future that might be something I could do, offer sort of just teaching somebody how to sew from the basics upwards. I wouldn't mind doing that, but at the moment, as I haven't got a car, it's very difficult to get to places, whereas I can walk down into the village with my machine. I'm going to get one of those trolley bags that I can put it in, yeah, and set that up. So I just thought I'd mention it. It'd be lovely if you know anybody who lives locally to Leicester who would want to attend, then yeah, just let me know, mention it to them, you know, that would be great, thank you. But I'm going to leave you here. I'm going to crack on with doing some of the quilting of the hot water bottle, and I'll share anything else that I can today, but I really don't think there will be much, purely because of going to the nativity, and I won't be able to do any filming there because of the other children, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that anyway. So have a good day, and I shall catch you later. Bye. Right, I've just done a little bit more of the quilting then, as you saw, for the hot water bottle. Unfortunately, I've ran out of white thread and I've only got 3 lines to do. How annoying. So literally, I had 3 white threads on these, literally little bits that were left over, and I've run out, and I even used a bobbin thread as well and put that on the top spool, but never mind. I'll have to go and get some more today just to finish those. But yeah, it's looking really nice actually. So I've just done the top bit there, so that's all quilted. The bottom section's all quilted, and then the one that I was in the middle of doing is this bit here, and you can see I've just got like 3 lines literally to do there. I think it's 3, maybe it's 2. No, it is 3. Yeah, it's 3 lines that I've got to do, and then that's finished, so I can then crack on with piecing it together. And then I did find this little bee patch, which I'm thinking of adding onto it. So it's just this little bee here, and then I was thinking maybe of putting it down here or something like that once I've decided where it will. Yeah, so I think it should look quite nice on there, just a bit of fun. I've printed out my sweet count challenge for tonight, ready for the Cubs game, so I'm looking forward to that. So I'm just going to put their name down and what points they've earned as they move the sweets across from one bowl to the next using the chopsticks. So that's going to be quite fun. I've done it before at another party that I went to, and it is quite fun. You just choose different sweets and they've got different points values. So like, some of them are easier to move across than others, so the harder ones are obviously higher points and that kind of thing. And then I've just printed off the superhero boxes pattern by Waves and Wild. So I'm going to be making that for my husband. These are a little bit longer than the ones that he usually wears. His usually finish around sort of here. So there is an option of not using the bands on the legs, so you can just sort of turn it under and top stitch it. So I'll probably do that just so, and then I can, you know, hem it to the sort of length that I want then. I think that would be much better. And I've just done the A4 print at home option, which is really easy to do because it's only 8 pages, so there's not a lot of sticking together, thank goodness. So I printed off the size small and the medium. He wears a size medium usually, I think, in ready to wear ones, but they say not to compare and just to use your body measurements. Now I've checked his waist. He usually wears about, I think he wears like a 32-inch waist, I think, in jeans and things like that. So I've gone with the option, I think with the small, it gives you the waist option of, or the waist measurement, should I say, 31 to 33 inches. So I think he's going to fall in that. The medium is 33 to 35 inches, but obviously this has got negative ease, hasn't it, in jersey fabric. So I think I'll go with the small because then it can stretch to him. I mean, he's got, you know, skinny hips, skinny bum, skinny legs, complete opposite to me. Yeah, so I'm excited to get making those up, and because it's only eight pages to piece together, it looks like the actual pieces of the pattern itself won't be too difficult to piece together. So I'm hoping it will be a quick sew because I have got quite a lot that I want to get done this December. So yeah, so that's that for now. I'm now going to crack on with doing some boring cleaning again. I just need to whiz around with the Hoover. I need to do some dusting. I want to clean the bathrooms, put some washing on, and then I'll have my lunch before Simon comes home. So I'm going to leave you here for today. And I'll hopefully catch up with you tomorrow to share what I get up to then. All right, take care then. Thanks for watching. Bye.